When breaking rules costs millions, why the NBA is losing its magic, can it be saved? The NBA has always been more than just a game. It's been a cultural phenomenon, a source of inspiration, and a platform for some of the greatest athletes in the world to showcase their talents. But lately, something feels off. The excitement that once surrounded the league seems to be fading, and fans are starting to voice their concerns. The question on everyone's mind is, why is the NBA dying? And more importantly, what can be done to save it? Let's start with the most glaring issue, the game itself. Many fans feel that the NBA has lost its edge. Gone are the days of hard-nosed defense, physical play, and intense rivalries. Instead, the league has become a three-point shooting contest. Players are launching threes from everywhere. And while it's impressive to see someone sink a shot from half court, it's not exactly thrilling to watch over and over again. One fan put it perfectly. It's like watching a shooting contest, not a competitive game. The lack of variety in play styles has made the game predictable and, frankly, boring. Then there's the issues of defense, or lack thereof. In the past, defense was just as important as offense. Players like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant were known for their tenacity on both ends of the court. But today, defense seems like an afterthought. Fans complain that players are more focused on padding their stats than actually stopping their opponents. No defense, no drama, no sense that defense can affect the other team, one fan lamented. It's hard to get excited about a game when it feels like no one is really trying to stop the other team from scoring. Another major complaint from basketball fans is the officiating. Referees seem to blow their whistles at the slightest bit of contact, making the game feel slow and choppy instead of fast and exciting. What should be thrilling, fast-paced sport often turns into a frustrating stop-and-start experiencing. Fans are also annoyed by players who flop, exaggerating contact just to draw fouls. Refs call everything a foul, one fan said. It's like they're trying to control the game instead of letting the players actually play. This kind of officiating takes away from the fun, and fans feel like it interrupts the natural flow of the game. What makes it even worse is how inconsistent the calls are. Something that's considered a foul in one game might not be called in the next, even if it's the exact same play. This inconsistency leaves fans scratching their heads and wondering if the referees even know what they're doing. It's hard to fully enjoy a game when you never know what to expect from the officials. Will they let the players battle it out in court, or will they stop the action every few seconds? Fans just want a fair and balanced game where the focus is on the players' skills, not the referee's decision. Officiating should add to the excitement of the sport, not take away from it. And let's not forget about the commercials. A 48-minute game shouldn't take 3 hours to watch, but that's exactly what's happening. Timeouts, reviews, and endless ad breaks have turned the NBA into a marathon of interruptions. The last minute of an NBA game is completely unwatchable, one fan said. With all the timeouts and commercials, it turns into 45 minutes. It's no wonder fans are turning to highlights on YouTube instead of sitting through an entire game. But it's not just the game itself that's driving fans away. The way the league is managed has also come under fire. Load management, where star players sit out games to rest, has become a major issue. Fans pay top dollar to see their favorite players, only to find out they're not even playing. Imagine if his dad took him to see that game and Jordan was just load managing, one fan said, referring to a childhood memory of seeing Michael Jordan play. That's a huge part of the problem right now. It's hard to stay invested in a team when you can't count on seeing the stars play. Then there's the issue of player loyalty, or a lack thereof. In the past, players stayed with one team for most of their careers, building a connection with the fans and the city. Players like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan spent their entire careers with just one team, building deep connections with their fans and communities. But today, it's not uncommon for players to demand trades or team up with other stars to form super teams. It's a me, not we league. league, one fan said. When your best players don't care about the team, it's hard for fans to care either. The constant roster changes makes it difficult for fans to form a lasting bond with their team. And let's talk about the cost. The NBA has also made it incredibly difficult to watch games. In the past, you could tune into your local TV station and catch your team's games without any hassle. Now, you need multiple streaming services like Hulu, Prime Video, or League Pass just to follow your favorite team. And even then, some games are blacked out because of regional restrictions. It's a confusing and expensive system that leaves many fans feeling alienated. The cost of attending games is another major issue. Ticket prices have skyrocketed, making it nearly impossible for the average family to enjoy a night at the arena. Adding the high prices for food and drinks and merchandise, and it's no wonder fans are choosing to stay home. As one fan put it, the NBA has made it clear they're not interested in me being a fan. Going to an NBA game has become a luxury that many fans can't afford. Even watching games at home requires multiple streaming subscriptions. I can't watch my local team without paying $40 a month, one fan said. Screw that. The NBA has made it increasingly difficult for fans to access games, and it's starting to backfire. The NBA made it nearly impossible to watch the games, then freaked out about why no one is watching, another fan added. The league's focus on analytics has also alienated fans. While stats like PER and efficiency are important, they don't tell the whole story. Fans want to see passion, effort, and heart, not just numbers on a spreadsheet. The NBA has turned into analytics, one fan said. Fans don't give a damn about efficiency. We care about passion. The game has become so focused on numbers that it's lost its soul. And then there's the politics. While many players use their platform to speak out on important issues, some fans feel that the league has become too political. When I watch sports, I don't want to see shit about the real-world problems, one fan said. I want to watch a basketball game and enjoy myself being distracted from outside noise. It's a delicate balance, and the NBA hasn't always got it right. So, what can be done to save the NBA? Well, fans have plenty of ideas. Many believe the league needs to bring back the physicality and intensity of the 80s and 90s. We need 80s and 90s basketball back, one fan said. Bring back a league where you got to fight to win. Others think the league should focus on promoting rivals and team loyalty. No rivalries, no desire on the court to be great, one fan said. The product is no longer team basketball, the product is now selfishness. Fans also want the league to address the officiating and the constant stoppages in play. Refs tapping down the emotions of the game is brutal, one fan said. Competitive sports creates emotional responses that makes the game interesting. And of course, fans want the NBA to make games more accessible and affordable. Local games should always be free, one fan said. That's how you cultivate a fan base that wants your product. At the end of the day, the NBA is at a crossroads. The league has the talent, the resources, and the fan base to turn things around, but it needs to listen to the fans and make some serious changes. The game of basketball is too beautiful to let it die. It's time for the NBA to get back to its roots and remind us why we all fell in love with the game in the first place.